Hello guys, I'm Kristen from My Travel Muse. Nice to see you. You're looking really nice today. Sorry, shameless flirting. Welcome to another fabulous episode about how to make money with your travel blog. So, if you have seen part 1, which is basically how to start a travel blog, this is step 2 on how to make some dang cash with it. Obviously, travel blogging is an awesome job. It allows you to go around the world and hopefully get paid to travel and to provide content that is really valuable for other people. That is the key. So today we're going to talk about how you can make money doing various different things related to and directly from your travel blog. So let's have a seat and get started. All right, so maybe I'm gonna break a few hearts here, but before I get into it, I just wanna emphasize that travel blogging is not a way to make money quickly. This is a long game, not a get-rich-quick scheme. Anyone who tells you that you can make a bunch of money with a travel blog within a few months is full of shit. This comes down to 2 big reasons why. You need an audience and you need to establish trust with Google. In fact, you need to establish trust with the whole world before anyone's going to part with their cold hard cash so that you can make money with your blog. So to be completely honest with you, and this is a very common reality, it took me about 2 years of doing all this other stuff related to my blog before I was making enough money from my actual blog to live off of. But don't despair, because there are a lot of things that you can do that your blog can help you to get so that your blog can eventually be your main source of income. So let's get started. Number 1 is to find freelance writing opportunities. There are a lot of freelance writing opportunities out there, and some of them pay pretty all right. You're gonna start off a little bit lower while you're still establishing yourself, but in time you can get paid more and more to be writing some articles that will help you not only with SEO, because you'll be getting backlinks, but you're also going to get exposure and experience and money. So use your blog as a resume, and you're going to look attractive to editors because you're going to have a social following and you're going to have this glowing resume of all of the things that you can do, like photography, and hey, you're already out there traveling. And then the more of these writing gigs you get, the more that you've got a portfolio. Use your blog as a springboard to get other work at first, and there are a ton of websites that list all of the areas where you can look to find freelance writing work. Click on the blog post that's linked in the show notes below. I've got all of the resources that I reference in this video on that blog post, and it will help you get on the way to making some money. Number 2 is freelance for other bloggers when you can. This is going to require networking most likely. So I would suggest either looking at social media and meeting up with other bloggers at meetups, or if you notice that you're both in the same place at the same time, you can reach out and see if the person wants to collaborate. Maybe offer to take photos for them if you notice that they like to be in their own photos. I know I would be cool with that. Offer to buy them a cup of coffee, I don't know. Go to industry trade shows and events, and just generally network online on the Facebook groups and look for opportunities where you could be maybe a virtual assistant for someone. If you can get one of these opportunities, it's a great way to learn. Number 3, put affiliate links in your blog posts early, but don't expect to make much money from them right away. I'll give you an example. At month 4 of my journey around Southeast Asia, which is where I began my blog, so basically in month 4 of my blogging, I made a packing list for Southeast Asia. That is now one of the most visited pages on my site, and so for years now, Google has been presenting this as a resource to people when they're searching for a packing list for Southeast Asia. This is passive income. I did it once and I don't have to worry about it again. So even though it took a while for me to make money off of it, now it has been a hugely beneficial thing that I did way long ago. Think about the products and services that you love and rave about, that you've tested yourself, and write blog posts to recommend them. Now there are good ways to do this and there are bad ways to do this. There are a lot of really good resources online to help you figure out how to write a good affiliate post. I've linked those as well in the blog post, so take a look. And just make sure that every time you recommend something, you're always putting your audience first. Number 4, think about putting ads on your site. Now this is not something that I would do until you're around 20 or 30,000 unique visitors per month. However, this is a really good way to make money off of your blog because you're getting passive income for everyone who visits your website. And some of these ad networks pay pretty well. So yeah, at first I didn't really like the way that the ads looked on my site because I was so used to seeing them without ads for years, but it is a great way to keep the site going with its increasing costs, and eventually you may find that ads are a good idea for you too. Mediavine is one that I use and I would recommend. So eventually think about putting ads on your site because it's a great way to make some passive income. Number 5. If you are good at photography, which I highly recommend you get good at it if you want to be a successful blogger, it's kind of a must in this day and age, think about selling your photos. You could do that on stock photography websites, although that's not an easy way to make a lot of money. It is one thing, one piece of the puzzle or the pie or whatever that you could think about adding. Diversification is really important anyway, and photography is a really good one. Get good at photography, look for maybe some gaps where people need stock photos where they aren't being offered, upload them to a free or maybe even a paid site, and maybe you can get some cash out of that. Another good way to make money is to sort of use Instagram as your portfolio and to get paid freelance work from that. Most of my paid work actually does come from Instagram, so I get a lot of offers from brands and destinations to come photograph either something that they've created or a really cool thing in their destination and to promote it on my channels. So for me, photography has been a game changer. Number 6, make videos and monetize them. YouTube videos like this very one you're watching, you can put ads on them and get passive income from that too. Now, you need a pretty big audience for this to actually be something that makes you money, but that's always our goal here. So if you're creating something of value, which I hope this video is, then you will attract an audience that eventually will love watching your videos, and every time you put something else out there, it can maybe make you a little bit of money. Number 7, get paid to go places. That is the dream, right? Get paid to go travel, go on campaigns, go around the world filming and photographing, and all you've got to do is write about it. I think this is a really common misconception about travel blogging. When I'm on a campaign, I am usually working from before sunrise until way after sunset, making sure that I get every shot that I could possibly need, because you only get one chance to get this right. Paid campaigns can be super awesome, but just make sure that it is a destination and an itinerary that makes sense with your brand, because otherwise it could end up hurting you in the long run. Just make sure that you really hammered out the details and that everything is something that you actually can deliver as well. Number 8. This is a big one. Develop your own products. I have written a couple of books. One is about how to solo travel the world for the first time by yourself. It is everything from getting over the fear, to saving up money, to making it look good on your resume, to learning how to travel for free, how to buy the plane ticket, how to take care of healthcare and immunizations and all that, finding work on the road, staying safe, enjoying it, getting the most out of it. So that is something that had multiple benefits for me. It makes me money, but it also established me as an authority on solo female travel. So think about what you are an expert on, and maybe you could write the book on it. I also have tours. So this is another product that I offer where people can book a tour to come travel with me. And it's a really cool way for me to just provide another opportunity for people to get out there and travel and experience the world. So think about what you could offer people that would provide value to them and that would make their lives easier and that would be exciting for you to put out there too. Now, a big misconception I see about products is people start their blog and immediately they work on a product to sell. Build your audience first. You need a minimum viable audience before you can start selling products. Don't put the cart in front of the horse, so to speak. Number 9, now this is something that I don't see a lot of people doing, but I actually think would be a genius idea. Start a podcast. Podcasting is huge right now, and there are a lot of topics in travel that aren't really being covered right now. So I think that starting up a podcast would be a great way to network with people, because people often love giving interviews, and it's a good way to kind of strike while the iron is hot on a facet of the industry that not a lot of people are actually doing right now. And the final thing, number 10, think about public speaking. Again, this is something that's probably only going to come after you've been established for a little while, but public speaking is a great way to make yourself an authority on the topic that you are speaking on, of course, And you never know who's going to be in that audience. If it's a big time trade show, that one speech could actually change your life. This is not something that I have a ton of experience with, but I would love to do more of it. Just have yet another thing that you can offer to the world. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the show notes below. If you have any questions or if you have other videos like this that you would like to see, make sure that you watch my other video on how to start a travel blog if you haven't seen it yet. There's a lot of great tips in there for how to stand out from the crowd. And subscribe for new videos every Wednesday. See you guys soon. Bye!